Hey guys, what's up guys? Chris here, back with another video. Welcome to another episode of the Camera Junkie podcast. Today, well, not today, but yesterday, Blackmagic announced the Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro, and this camera looks pretty badass, spec-wise, and a new design as well. So a new design on this camera, a little bit taller, seems like. Maybe a little bit more kind of narrow design. I do really like this design. I like this design quite a bit more than I like the original Pocket 4K and as well as the original Pocket 6K. Still Super 35 sensor in this one. So you got your EF mount, which I was kind of maybe an RF would be kind of cooler. But 6K. But I mean EF is a more popular lens mount at this point. Far more availability, especially when it comes to the Sigma 18 to 35 would be a beautiful little lens, and that's what most of the people seem to connect the 6K Pocket 6K to. Beautiful little camera. So you do get a new battery on this one, the new Sony NP-F570 battery, so a little bit more battery life should be. It seems like video-wise, it's pretty much the same specs as the original 6K. It's just, you get your new design. You have two mini XLR inputs now for audio, as well as your microphone. I do wonder, now, if you guys are owner of the Pocket 4K or the Pocket 6K, put in the comments down below if you can actually use both of those at the same time. So your input, your 3.5 millimeter input, as well as your XLR input, because that'd be kind of cool if you could connect two cameras at the same time. Two microphones at the same time and be able to record audio. One of the great things I like about this camera is that you can record to an SSD. Now, I've got a Samsung T5 drive, and I think, obviously this is something you rig out and stuff like that, but I do like the fact that it can, USB Type-C, and you can kind of rig this thing out. I also wonder if it does come with the video editing software, the Blackmagic Pocket video editing software. That'd be pretty badass too. Now the original 4K did, I'm pretty sure the 6K did as well. Came with DaVinci Resolve. There is a new DaVinci, well, it's not new, but it's been out for a little bit of time, the DaVinci Resolve 17. It'd be kind of cool if that came with it. I'm not exactly sure if it does or not, but also you've got a flip screen with a 1500 nit brightness screen on it. So not a fully articulating screen, but like a flippy screen. So a little bit more versatile, I guess, for those out there who would like to use this camera. I know the previous one, I think Tilta made like this little combo kit to basically turn it to a fully articulated, a flip-up screen, I guess. I saw a couple cameras with that thing. I don't know if I would do that kind of work on my camera, to be honest with you. Maybe I'd take it somewhere and have it done, but I don't know if I'd do that myself. This is actually a camera that I'm quite interested in, actually. I was not really necessarily interested in the previous versions of this, but now that I'm kind of just more almost strictly video for the things that I like to do, and in the future, this is kind of a more viable camera at this point now for me. So this is quite interesting to me. I want to wait to see what Small Rig and Tilta kind of come up with for like cages to kind of rig this thing up, because it is a different design. So your previous cages and stuff like that are not going to fit this. You'd have to get new stuff. From what I understand, there was some of the Blackmagic 4K cages that did not fit the 6K. So from what I understand, but all in all, man, this camera looks pretty freaking awesome. See, what I want to do is kind of have a, I get to, when I move on from what I'm at right now, and I can kind of get my own place in my next location that I'm going to be going to, I can kind of set up a studio. What I want to try to do is basically have like a little corner of my place. If you don't know, I'm going to the Philippines, and I want to have like a camera. I got this A7C. I'm kind of interested in possibly the A7S Mark III. More interested in the A7 IV if it does come out this year, but I'm going to get a new camera this year no matter what. A new probably Sony camera, but if this thing if the Sony camera comes out and it's just too damn expensive, which I'm kind of worried about, which we'll get into that in another video. I may go something like this. I don't mind getting a monitor and stuff like that to be able to see what I'm at. And I'm on a new lens today. I'm on the 28 to 200. I just wanted to try this lens out. I'm not going to try it out. I'm definitely going to use it for the majority of my videos from this point forward. So I know it's a little bit closer. I have the camera a little bit further away, but it is a little bit closer. But Yeah, the Blackmagic Pocket 6K. A lot of people talk about how, like the raw footage on this and, the recording bit rates and stuff like that. You got to have a pretty powerful computer. There is a proxy, ProRes 422 proxy, which I think is something you could probably use to edit video, probably on a MacBook Pro. And I think it'd probably do pretty fine. Obviously, this isn't, a starter camera. It's definitely something for people who are qualified to use it. But man, it's a nice little camera. It's definitely a nice little camera, and I'm pretty excited. I wasn't expecting this camera. I didn't think the Pocket 6K was all that old. I mean, it only came out less than a year ago, I believe. Maybe a year. Yeah, about a year ago, I guess, somewhere in there. And I thought that was it could definitely use a new battery for sure. I'm definitely on board with that because the MP or whatever the battery was that was in there before, the Canon LPE 6 batteries that were in the old one, I guess didn't do all that well. Pairing this thing with the Sigma 18 to 35 is going to be a pretty nice little setup. Like I said before, the fact that you can record into a Samsung T5 drive or another SSD through the USB Type-C is pretty awesome, because I'm assuming that this will take an SD card. I'm sure, the original ones took SD cards, like regular standard SD cards. Obviously, you're going to want something, UHS 2 single slot. So it does CFast as well. So you can do CFast. I believe the 6K did CFast. I'm not 100% sure on that. I got them both up right here. And I'm not seeing this. I wonder if it's CF Express, though. It just says CFast, so I'm not really sure. I'm sure it's CF Express, but I might be wrong. There's not a door open on any of the photos to show what kind of SD card it takes, but CF Express or CF cards on the 6K Pro. So UHS 2. So it does take SD cards, so you could use the UHS 2 cards on there, so that's pretty good. But, hey, this thing looks pretty awesome. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you guys are interested in something like this. I know a lot of people get brokenhearted, and I understand that, because I did my old camera channel. I did videos about the Pocket 4K, and I just got beat to shit in the comments all the time. You could beat me up in the comments. I'm not going to. It's not going to. You're wasting your time, I promise you, because I'm not even going to reply to it. I'm not even going to acknowledge it, People get really brokenhearted about these cinema cameras when somebody talks about them. So this is just a podcast. So, I mean, really, I'm just saying I'm interested in the camera. It's nice. It's a pretty nice camera. And I think that, a lot of these filmmakers are going to definitely like this thing. And Blackmagic did a pretty awesome job with this. I like this. So, but anyways, that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. Later.